Hello everybody, welcome back. It is Monday again. My hiatus is up. It was good though. I enjoyed watching all of the Hololive Enigmatic Recollection event. Good fun. But now it's back to the grind. I pretty much did not play Eve Echoes at all since Monday last week. It was a good break. Um, I think tomorrow we'll be doing a Alpha to Omega update, show you where we're at there, do some grinding, just chat. And then maybe later in the week we'll do some mission running on the main characters. Alright, let's go ahead and get ourselves set up for Dormant Realms today. Just check our implants real quick as well. Warhead charge, good. Yep. And yep. They all should have the same capacitor amount, so we're pretty good there. Alright, let's get into it. Doing our usual Dormant Realm 410, Imprisoned in Silence. We have what seems to be a missile buff this week. Nope, laser buff this week. Alright. Let's get into it.
Undocking.
The recent update I really didn't care about. There were some good things, some bad things. Overall, it was just kind of a null update. What I was really hoping for was that information on the 21st for the new modules. That seemed like really cool. Alright, and we are in it. The new modules were sort of like weird cargo scanners where if you have that module, it will force a higher drop rate for an item when you kill somebody. It did say that it does not stack, and it only applies that buff to the last hit. That is dealt. So, if you have two people, one with a module, one without, if the person with the module does the last hit, it will cause a higher drop rate for items on that flare. However, if the flare without the module does the last hit, that buff is not applied. So it'll be interesting to see how people run those modules when the 21st comes around. That's, what is that, next week or something like that? Hi Jenner, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm sure fleets of people will be running that module though. So just be aware that you could lose more modules than usual. Hey Azim, how you doing? I'm doing alright, Jenner. I'm pretty much back from my rest and watching the Hololive event. That literally, over the course of 7 days, I spent, what is it, 60 something hours just watching different streams from them. It was good. It was fun. Pretty much all of my free time went to that.
We're under attack.
Does anybody want to join in on the Dormant Realms this week?
We're under attack.
Alright. You're more than welcome to. I'll invite you when we get out of here. It's funny, last week I was sitting there looking at YouTube and just browsing through, and I came across 7 different videos of people doing Dormant Realm 410 solo in a Bodyguard. And it seems like they're taking an average of about 27 minutes to solo Dormant 410 in a Bodyguard, depending on which one you've got.
We're being warp scrambled.
Yeah. I mean, they are running full tank. There's no doubt about that. Every single one that I saw was running 3 reds, a yellow,
We're under attack.
2 cat batteries, and 1 shield booster or something like that.
We're under attack.
It's wild. Yeah, it's not ideal, but if you were just looking to run it as a single player, I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, you won't get max loot or reward for it, but at least you could do it solo.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Alright, cleared.
Docking request accepted.
So I've got a weird thought here, and I need to recheck on it. But, remember last week we were talking about the... Was it last week or the week before? One of these weeks. We were talking about how we can maybe get around having to go up to the lightweight ships for the Lucent Moon. And I had a thought, and I need to check if it's possible. Because does it say that it can only be mounted to a lightweight thing? Because it says fighter damage transfer, 75%. And then it specifies a bunch of lightweight ship stuff. But can this only be mounted to... Yeah, I have no idea. Because if I can just use this for the damage transfer, to get around, like, the need for lightweight ships, that's an interesting thought. Warp jam strength, fighter damage transfer, lightweight ship command range, so we won't worry about that. We don't get a buff here, but we do get the 25% shield resistance and armor resistance. Okay. Note, energy is transferred in the form of pulse waves, which are only effective against lightweight ships that have activated the module in space. I don't know. I wish I knew. Because if it was just a lightweight ship damage transfer, I don't know. I really want to find out if there's like an answer to that. Nope. Zoomed in there. Alright, let me get you in here. Ah, you've got your bodyguard back. Oh. Wait. Let me see if I can get you back in here. Oh, I was on the... There we go. Invite. Jeter. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that did it. Alright. So realistically, if we get enough people who want to do Dormant Realm like this every Monday,
Undocking.
I can just run one of these ships in 3 different fleets. And so we can get like 9 people running Dormant Realms every Monday. With what 3 with each of my characters.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
I think that's a pretty good amount of people to bring through Dormant Realm. Of course, that really only works if everyone has some sort of capital ship they can help deal damage
We're
with.
under attack.
There's going to be a lot of cases where people just don't have a capital,
We're
and that's
under
fine.
attack.
What do you guys think of the upcoming modules? The cargo scanning drop rate things. I can't remember the name of them.
We're under attack.
You think they'll be useful?
We're under attack.
Or you think it's too niche?
We're under attack.
I feel bad for you. I hate when I'm down with sickness and all that, especially one as bad as COVID was.
We're under
A lot of
attack.
people had a very bad interaction with that. Have you at least been doing well enough? Have you been eating and drinking and making sure you're okay?
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, that's
We're
really,
under attack.
really unfortunate. See, my job, when COVID first came around, my job told everybody if you have it, do not come back to work for at least 2 weeks. But you're not gonna get paid for being off. And then they went down to 1 week, and only recently, within the last like 6 months, it's only been like 2 or 3 days you get off. And then they expect you
We're
back.
under attack.
I'm lucky that I'm not one of those people who are just like really prone to being sick in any form or fashion.
We're under attack.
I'm highly resilient to sickness and everything, so I haven't had that issue.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
We seem to have missed our timing there. Gosh, I just need one more. I think it's one more event that I need in order to get my hands on Lancer Dreadnoughts. I'll have 3 Lancers if I can get one more event going. Ah,
We're
Well,
under
you think
attack.
any of them are gonna be pretty good?
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Docking request accepted.
Dungeon 2, dungeon not found. Weird. It's probably just like a communication error. Does it still give you, your completions accurately in the top left? Or does it show that you've only done, what is it, one or two? Two? One? Okay. Yeah, it was probably just a basic error for the, information.
Undocking.
We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
It's so hard to choose which Lancer Dreadnought I want. I really have the option of flying
We're
the
under
Vane,
attack.
the Hubris, or the Karura. I feel like the Karura is too similar to the Phoenix Bodyguard, and so that one's kind of out of the running. But the Vane or the Hubris
We're under
would
attack.
be my choice. I don't know which one to choose though.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
The Vane can use missiles,
We're under attack.
and it's just a good looking ship. I do love the look of the Revelation. Um, but the Hubris shares all of my fighter skills with it. It is such a hard choice. but I'd have to skill into railguns, which is not a bad thing. I need to anyway, eventually,
We're
just like I
under
need
attack.
to level into lasers eventually.
We're under attack.
Yeah, for the hubris.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
I don't know, it's just so hard to choose
We're
between the
under
Bane or
attack.
the hubris. They're both really good ships. I just don't know which one would be better.
We're under attack.
Especially if I intend to give them to my alts when they hit Tech 10. Yeah, humans would definitely have a harder time with
We're
Dormant
under
Realm.
attack.
Docking request accepted.
I feel like the
Undocking.
Hubris is the prototype to the Bodyguard Dreadnoughts. It was what they initially wanted to do, I'm thinking. And then they changed over to the Seaways.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, maybe the Bane.
We're under attack.
Yeah, that sounds like a good thing that you're in high sec then.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Oh, that's good. I I do like the Lucent Moon.
We're under attack.
I do miss running 5 millionist labs,
We're under attack.
or 5.5 millionist labs.
We're under attack. We're under attack. Red moon exploded. We're under attack. We're under attack.
We are almost gonna take him out. Ah, there we go. Finally got that one before its timer.
Docking request accepted.
4 minutes 31 is not bad. It's a lot better than the 5:33 we've been doing. How are you gonna fit your second Lucent Moon? Are you gonna do fighters or lightweight ships, or are you gonna keep it as a Logi?
Undocking.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, those things are expensive and hard to come by. I thought we would have another, like, event that would drop those, but we have not seen them.
We're under attack.
Why do I not have my siege module on that?
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Ah. I think they're about 26 billion. Usually. That was the last few that I've seen on the market.
We're under attack.
It is really funny to me
We're under
that a
attack.
single module for a ship can cost more than like high-end ships, like the best
We're
best
under
in class.
attack.
You have something like
We're
the
under
armor
attack.
refractoring module, and it's like 26 billion.
We're under attack.
But then you look at something like Dominic's Navy issue, and it's only like 13. Yeah. Yeah, it's really wild at the cost of some modules. But that's what's necessary.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah. All we need is the concurrent viewers every stream. And I could do that just by streaming longer. I know I don't have very long stream times in general,
We're under attack.
so it's a lot harder for people to be able to find the time to get into a stream. But I'm pretty excited. I'm honest, I really never thought I'd be even anywhere close.
We're under attack.
It's been so amazing the support that you guys have provided to me,
We're under
and
attack.
I couldn't thank you enough. We're at what, like 97
We're under attack.
subscribers on the YouTube? Hey Corby, how you doing, man?
We're under
Good to
attack.
see ya. Yep, we're at 97 subscribers on the YouTube.
We're
My
under
God.
attack.
He's always on Twitch. That's right.
Docking request accepted.
Alright, this is our last one to complete my stuff. And then we'll do one more to complete yours, Jitter. And then if anybody else would like to join in, you are free to join in. All you have to do is send a message in-game. It doesn't matter whether you have your own ship or just want to be carried. Join on in. We'll carry you.
We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Man, it's just wild to me how quickly this has gone.
We're under attack.
I've been doing YouTube for about 8 months now, uploading Eve Echo's content. And we're just starting to get to that point in time where
We're under
people are really
attack.
starting to find the channel and interactions have gone up. It's just awesome. I wouldn't have it any other
We're
way.
under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
I wonder if I could just go down to 3 cat batteries.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
We're sitting right at that fine line between we can either have a more sustainable capacitor or we can get a faster reload on our missiles. And I'm really leaning toward that faster reload.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
I would have to space out my 3 capacitor batteries like 10 seconds between each activation or something like that
We're under
to
attack.
make it work.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Oh, were you bumped?
We're under attack.
I don't feel like you got bumped, but you might have.
Docking request accepted.
That's some good damage you got there. Ah. Hey, this should be the last one for your runs. And if there's anybody else who is looking to do Dormant Realm carries, or wants to be carried, I should say, feel free to send me a message in game, and we'll get you in. You've got 5 minutes to make it happen.
Undocking.
We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack.
So this week, we're gonna actually have 24 boxes
We're
to
under
open,
attack.
or something like that. And that's because I did not open my boxes from last week. We'll see what we
We're
get.
under attack. We're 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 under attack.
So what is your current fit running, Jenner? Are you just running like one shield booster? Or are you still running the 2?
We're under attack.
One booster,
We're
2
under
hunters, 3
attack.
red, 2 damage. That seems like excessively tanky. But I guess if you're also running around in null sec, it's fine. Or low sec. But that does seem excessively tanky for this. Huh.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
You really should only need 3 reds. Well,
We're under attack.
maybe only 2 reds on the Naglfar for this Dormant Realm. You got more than enough tank from your shield booster. I know that for sure.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
So we should not have a major update this week, but next week we should see a pretty big update.
Docking request accepted.
Alright. This is your last chance to let me know if you want to join in for some Dormant Realm carries. Speak now or forever hold your peace. At least until next week. You're welcome. Thank you for joining in and having fun in the stream. Ooh, so many loot boxes. Now we get to see the fun part. Go ahead and stack everything. And let's go grab our... Let's grab our 24 boxes. Open, open, and open. 289 million, 295 million, 299 million. We got a blue Bombard Tactics. We got 2 of those. Ooh, we got a gold. We got a gold advanced sniping. Nice. Now, do I go and break all everyone's hearts by reprocessing it? Okay, don't need these two. Alright, let's go ahead and put that one on. What was it, sniping technology? Oh, I already have a gold sniping technology. Goodbye. Farewell. Too bad I can't sell it. Watch it die. It's dead now. Gyro stabilizer, huh? Got a level 10 gyro. That is so sad that I already had one of those as a gold implant. Oh well, it will only make it so that I can more easily make the compilers. So I'm pretty sure I need to. Yeah, I've got 9 days left here and 4 days left there. So let me go ahead and do my Omega for 30 days. I have multiple months saved up there. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Sometimes that's the best way to find something you like. Alright, let's go ahead and stack everything up and see what we're working with. Oh god. Stack all. Okay, let's see what kind of money we make from 2 weeks worth of compiling. Not blueprints. I need implants. Compilers. These are currently sitting at 48. And we've just made 40 of them. So that's 2 billion right there. From 2 weeks. Got 13 of these. So these are at 22,450. I'm gonna call that 22 million times 130. That is 2.8 billion. So we are currently at just under 5 billion for the 2 weeks. Let's see here. These are at pretty much 3 million times another 160. That's 480 million, so we're at 5 billion 400 million. And then we've got an absolute ton of these, 70 of them. So 140,000 times 700. That is 98 million. Okay, so pretty much 5.5 billion-ish for 2 weeks. Not bad. Not bad at all. And I can't even make everything because they don't allow you to put more than 10. Should really up those numbers to like 50 or 20 or something like that. Alright. Well, that is our Dormant Realms for today. Is there anything you guys wanted to look at or had any questions about? Tomorrow will likely be the next stream. It'll be an Alpha to Omega stream. We're just gonna be grinding the Concord Pass and having fun with that. I have not been playing these characters at all in anything other than Dormants. Yep. Hopefully you are. That'd be great if you were. Let's see. Is there anything on the market for what I need? Was it combat rigs I needed? Yeah. Yeah. There's none of these on the market. Ooh, 30 billion. What in the world? These just got, changed recently. Yeah, I really wonder if this can actually be used on the Lucent Moon for fighters, or if it's only actually going to apply to lightweight ships. There's too much conflicting information in this screen. So you'll have like the fighter damage transfer, but then down here it says energy transferred in the form of pulse waves, which are only effective against lightweight ships. I don't really know. Because if that is the case, then I could use this on my fighters. That would be huge. Yeah, it seems like the average price has gone up a little bit. There's only one on the market, so that's probably why you're seeing like one guy for 13 and then this guy at 17. Wow. Those kind of went up in price. Right now we're estimated value of 166 billion, but I'm sure that if I go to create a contract with it, it'll be a lot less. Yeah, 95. So I pretty much traded, uh, what was it, 140, like, like 200, 230 billion ISK, in order to get 3 Lucent Moons, uh, that are sitting right now about 95 billion each. So that's not horrible at all. I pretty much ended up making, I ended up making about 40 billion ISK on that trade, after all was said and done, in terms of assets. And if I look at, like, tradable ships that people would want. That's right now registering at 189 billion, but that's really not accurate. It's not including what's fitted to the ships. Not bad at all. I kind of don't want to get off right now. I want to go do at least a couple of labs. Yeah, we've got the new Lucent Moon mission. Huh, I forgot about that. Funny. Obviously, they're not going to be hard, right? Oh, that would have been good. Okay, let's go see what this is all about. How did you almost manage that? Did he mess up and put the wrong one in the trade? I need to put my implants on this. Ah, man, that was almost like the best deal ever.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking.
Uh, I mean, I probably would have found a way to just say, you know what, do it wherever it's at, and I'll find a way to get it out of there. Because even if it gets blown up on its way out, you can still go and rebuild it somewhere else. And that way you would have one. At that kind of price, it's pretty worth it. Look how small everything is compared to the Lucent Moon.
Warp drive active.
Is the buffering bad for you? I don't notice anything on my end, so it could be like a Twitch issue or an internet issue, but definitely not on my end right now.
Warp drive active.
I forgot to swap to my DPS build.
Warp drive active.
Yes, sir, no problem. You better take care of yourself and get some rest, get some food and water if you
Destination
can
reached.
handle it. Usually that fixes most problems. What kind of range am I working with on these? 36 is not bad.
Warp drive active.
That's within range for all these enemies.
We're under attack.
They all have really good resistances. 54% to thermal being the weakest is kind of crazy.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
They definitely do not hit hard.
We're
They're
being
just tanky.
scrambled.
What have you been working on, Azim? I know you said you had that chance at a Karura, but anything in particular that you're working toward?
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Okay. How are the rare encounters going? Are they fun? I haven't seen anything myself. Alright, that is the completion of that one. Oh, that's pretty awesome. I still think that if you are going to be running normal missions, the Dominant's Navy is going to be better than the Lucent Moon. But if you're going to be doing like laboratory missions, then the the Lucent Moon ends up being just a little bit better. Oh wow. So you have a pretty decent chance at finding one then.
Autopilot engaged.
Okay, so that is 3 of those complete. Wow. Making
Warp drive
bank
active.
over there. Yeah, didn't they change the refresh timer on encounters to 20 minutes? That's so good. But they did say that the spawn chance of labs was gonna be lower. So I don't know. I feel like they just need to make a new, like, master level encounter mission. Something that would encourage capitals or fleets in high sec.
Warp drive active.
And all it could be is just regular missions, but they have more waves of enemies. It wouldn't necessarily have to be like a lab. Or they could make it where you have to go and kill a capital ship that's on grid as your master mission. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, they used to have like 4 or 5 waves on normal encounters for actually a long time. And then they changed it
Warp
to
drive
3.
active.
I don't remember why that was. It was probably something to do with the amount of loot that ended up on grid was lagging the game. I remember something about that around that time. And then eventually they just removed all drops from high set. But I would rather them make like a master level encounter mission that's like go and kill the Garistas pirates uh, Kronos or something like that. And have that be your one target for the mission. Of course they can go ahead and throw 12 other enemies on top of that ship being there, like they do the last wave of a lab where a cyan will spawn. But it would be cool to have these sort
Warp
of
drive
like
active.
burner missions. Stop the Blood Raiders carrier. It'd be pretty easy to
Estimate docking
program as
request
well for what
accepted.
they already have. They've done a lot more complicated things in the past. Right, and once this one gets back into station, I will end the stream. Yeah, make it worth the people's time in high set to actually invest in a carrier or a dreadnought or something. Because right now there's just not enough. Those were actually worth quite a bit for that mission. That one mission was worth 9 million bounty and 3 million for the mission, so that's like a 4 million-ish lab right there. That's pretty interesting. Alright. Well, thank you all so much for joining me today. We did our Monday Dormant Realm Labs, and I just want to say thank you all so much for your support. If you want to find me on YouTube, you can find me under Orion Ikeoa, just like you see here on the top left. I upload almost all of my streams. We do have streams that are off content, that are not, that is not Eve Echoes, and those do not get uploaded to the channel all that often, unless I find they were quite fun. In those cases, those streams will go away after, I believe it's either 7 or 14 days, so catch them while you can. I will say thank you all so much, and I will see you on the next one. Take care and be safe.